Honestly, I don't really see being 18 as that really big of a deal as some other teenagers like might make it, you know? Because like a lot of people think like, oh, I'm 18, I'm finally an adult, get to go out and do shit, you know? But like really the only really appeal of that turning 18 has really ever had to me was like the so-called curfew no longer applying. Cause like I think it used to be like if you're under 17 or whatever, you can only out till 10. If you're 17, you can be allowed to 11. If you're 18, you'll have a curfew. Excuse me. Like that's what it's like here. That's what it's supposed to be. But really, the police. I've never really seen them like enforce it. I mean, I think there's like one case of a friend telling me that they were like escorted home by the police or whatever, or they ran back to their house because the police were out. But like, it's really only a big deal to me because like I've had a tendency like to really just go out on walks or just stay out after hours. Really, just go out for a walk or just do whatever. Really, but to be honest, like I've never really ever seen an officer come up to me or ask me whatever, or really even like look twice at me. But then again, I think that's it's probably due to how I look, to be honest. Because like I'm gonna be honest, um, like a lot of people who either not you don't know me or whatever think that I'm older than I actually look. Like I'm serious. Like right now I'm a senior in high school, but when I was a freshman, there were people who were asking me if I'm a junior or a senior, which I think is ridiculous. But yeah. Plus, like one of my cousins said, Rashawn, you look like you're 20 or something. I'm like, no, I don't. Shut up. But you remember like one case. I was going to a Walmart. I wore this USF shirt, and there's this one dude who was like standing behind me in the line. Apparently, he used to be like a security guard at USF, and he asked me like if I like go to the school. Like he thought that I was a college student. Like in general, when people like talk to me or see me, they think that I'm like 20 or 21, which I think is like a little bit ridiculous, but okay. Um, yeah, but like really, I think that the only appeal that being 18 has ever really had to people is like the possibility of moving out, being able to smoke, or just being allowed to do just shit that you wouldn't be allowed to do if you were under 18, and the fact that now that you're legally an adult. But to be honest, it doesn't really make that much of a difference to me, honestly. Like, like for instance, like I already know that, like I'm not gonna go to the military. Like sent letters in saying like yeah, we want you. Like like here's a letter about the army. Here's another letter about the navy. I got a letter from the navy like a couple of days ago. It was like jokes on you. I can't join the military. I'm flat-footed, and I actually know like because like the other day it's in my English class. This one dude from the Marines came in. This one sergeant from the Marines came in and asked him a couple questions. I asked him if if you can go into the military if you're flat-footed, and I actually looked up a little bit on the internet, and it depends on how flat-footed you are. It's like if your feet are like as flat as a board, like absolutely no arch at all, then you can't get into the military. Which means I can't get in. I'm like I'm never going to serve, like, ever. I'm pretty glad that I'm not going to do that because I've never in my entire life, like, joined the military. Like, under any circumstances, I would never, absolutely never, ever, ever. Um, yeah. Um, but to be honest, like even the going back to like the stuff that I really don't see much of the appeal of be turning 18. So like if I go get my driver's license, I don't really care. Like, where am I gonna go? I live in Lakeland, Florida. There's like nothing to do here, and like the only stuff that I really even see the worth in doing is like going out to hang out with friends. And even that, so at the same time, like there are a lot of friends who like when you get your driver's license or you get a car, they start looking at you saying like there will be people who come out the fucking woodwork saying like, hey, can you give me a ride to such and such place? But that's and I think that's just stupid, to be honest. And like I'm not really gonna go many places to begin with, cause like my dad laughing from watching Fox News. Yeah, but I don't know. I never really cared about if I know I'm gonna eventually get a car and driver's license, but as of now, I don't really care about it because I'm not gonna go anywhere if I get a car. Like, seriously, like where the fuck am I gonna go? Really? And that down, like I don't really care about driving. The curfew thing isn't really a big deal anymore, to be honest, because it doesn't look like officers really even enforce it. Plus, I've never had a problem with it to begin with, anyways. I've never been pulled over or anything. I'm moving out. I'm definitely gonna move out. Like, I'm not like. Of course, I'm gonna go to college. Like, probably gonna go to PSC to be honest. Like, but I'm not gonna be one of those type of students who like go to college like straight out of high school. Like as soon as I get out of high school and go straight to college, I'm not gonna be like one of those type of people. It's like really what I try to do is I'm gonna try to save up some money, like consume scholarships, like and I mean like out there scholarships, like stuff that get scholarship for being left-handed or strictly black scholarships, or there's just out there scholarships like that, and it's like even like my English teacher said that when he was younger, one of his friends got a full ride scholarship, like to serve him all the way through college, just because he was the only person to apply for that scholarship. I mean, like shit like that is just crazy, you know. And like weird out there scholarships like that, like most people normally not do or even know of. Apply for scholarships like that. My dad walked in. Had to immediately stop the video for that. But as I was saying, yeah, out there scholarships, just apply, and also other ones that just write. Plus, there are other ones that just be writing an essay for them. Like there was one that was writing an essay about bullying, which is one that I'll do. Oh man, there was one on like your idea of like how to survive a zombie apocalypse. It's just some crazy shit, bro. But, but yeah, applying for scholarships and all that kind of stuff. But basically, I'm just gonna try to save up money I'm actually trying to get a job right now, to be honest. This is I've already asked two of my previous teachers if they would like be a reference, like if I use their name, their cell phone number is like as reference that I'm trying to apply for a job, which would be really cool. Cause I've never before in my life had like such a strong desire to just want to go work because like especially like get my own shit and stuff. You know, first thing I want to get is my own computer. Excuse me. Like my friend, like my friend Metroidman, like he's going to help me. Like he's basically going to help me assemble a gaming desktop. You know, saying that this computer goes with like this graphics card and stuff like that. And that's really cool since he has like basically an epic computer. But I think it'll just be cool to have that. But I just want to start acquiring scholarship money, start working and saving up money for college. Cause before I even go into college, you want to do that for a while before actually going in there because like I don't to be honest I want to stay like as far away from student loans as possible, as far as away from them as possible. And if I do acquire enough money and stuff like that, it was like I'm actually already wondering like if I move into an apartment like what kind of stuff I wouldn't necessarily need, but I feel like I would have to need if I was living in an apartment. The bedding is obvious. Bathroom will become the apartment, but obvious. Um, I feel like I would need a microwave, mini mini fridge. Have to have a mini fridge. Try to look up a freezer. Probably get a fridge freezer combo. Probably computer. But besides that, to me seems like the only stuff like I'm trying to find more stuff that I would need. So if anyone has any like so please if anyone has any advice on some stuff that they think I should need when like moving into an apartment for college or any type of like going into college advice, that'd be very much well appreciated. You know, because like right now I'm trying to do research and trying to save up as much money as I can for that kind of thing. You know, so that when I do like go to college, I won't have too many problems like having any money issues. You know, anything like that. Because I want to avoid financial problems when going to college. I want to avoid as much as possible, as much as possible. No, thought I heard my dad walking up here, but yeah. Oh man. Um, Now that I talked about moving out of the way, like, especially like like I would say that I want to move out as soon as possible, but I want to make sure that I'm absolutely prepared as much as possible, much as possible, because I really don't want to have any problems along the way. Oh, and let's see what else. Oh yeah, another thing with like turning 18, a lot of people say that you can go buy cigarettes and weed and shit. You know, like I posted a status saying that on Facebook saying like I don't like I turned 18 and barely anything changed, and like one friend talked about saying that you can do like stuff. You know, I thought it was just I thought it was like a little bit ridiculous, a little bit ridiculous. You know, like it's like oh the stuff that I really don't care about doing or stuff that I don't approve of or have any interest in doing at all. And he was like, yeah, you know, it was like really crazy. Um, but I will say that like stuff like smoking and stuff like that. It's like I personally don't really approve of it because like people can people can do whatever they want to do, you know, it's their lives, their choice. But I personally don't. I'm not into smoking at all. I personally don't really approve of it. I don't know if approve would be the right word to say, but like like if I had the choice, I would never smoke ever. And yeah. Let's see. I talked about school, talked about military. I'm talking to let's see. Oh yeah, another thing. Oh yeah, another thing. Turning 18, I can vote, which is really cool because I'm definitely gonna register to vote. Um, I already know I'm gonna register as an independent, and like to be honest, I don't really like Romney or Obama. I'm just gonna say that flat out. But I'll talk about it in another video about political apathy. Yes.